All right, so this is our final plane check. So first thing, we're gonna look at our transmitter. We want the throttle, the trim tab on the throttle all the way down. It's the first thing you want to do. Remember, every time you turn this on, this throttle needs to be all the way down. So make sure you're doing that. We're gonna turn on our transmitter and plug in our battery. The battery's in. Turn it on. If there's a yellow or red light here, you probably want to replace the batteries in this transmitter. So then we're going to lift up the plane. Being careful, we're going to gently increase the throttle. So it's going to spin, and so that's working. We want to, from the back of the plane, make sure it's spinning in a clockwise direction, which it is. We also want to make sure that it's pushing air. So if you put your hand out, you feel air towards the back of the plane. That's going to propel it forward. Let's see. You want to make sure that when this is first turned on that these arms are vertical, or as close to vertical as possible, and these are. You want to make sure these elevons are at the same height, right here. And if they're not, one way to adjust them is with this trim tab on the right. So as you move it back and forth, you can adjust it. You might have to do this every time because if you share transmitters, somebody else might have a different setting. You want to make sure that, okay, so from the back of the plane, when I pull back, I want both tabs to go up. So when I pull down, they both go up. When I push up, I want them to both go down. And when I turn left, this is what I want to see, and right, that's what I want to see. If that is not working, one issue might be your tab here. This should be on the sort of this position towards E. So if you're facing like this tab should be down. The other setting would be for a different type of plane. And the other thing you want to make sure is that these elevons are moving a pretty significant amount. If they're not, you might have to play around with these push rods again, or even remake them or something like that. But another thing is you can flip this. Sometimes this switch affects how much they move. So you can play around with the switch up here in the upper right. And if all those things work out, your plane is ready to fly, and you can go outside and start doing that.